along the same lines, we have also what's called the midpoint formula. I will write it down because I know you want to cut right to the chase here. Midpoint formula is this. M, which apparently doesn't stand for slope, on this one stands for midpoint, equals this. M equals x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. And this is not rocket science because all that means is this. Let's do the same thing again. Lutz, pick me up any point.
3, 2.
Always with the 3, 2. Kelsey, pick me a point.
4, 3.
Give me something a little longer than that. Give me something a little good. It's only because that's just going to kind of like skew my little. I just need a bigger gap than that would give me.
6 and 5.
Something bigger still. Use 2 negative numbers.
Negative 14.
No, not that high. Give me the negative something, some small numbers.
Negative 8.
Okay, I'll go negative 8 what? Negative what?
5.
Okay, negative 8, negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 8, negative 5. Okay? What you're doing with the midpoint formula is you are looking for the coordinates of the exact middle of those 2 points. I'm looking for whatever this coordinate is right there. Okay? And it's really logical because really all you're doing in this is finding the average of the x values. You're adding these 2 x's together, cutting it in half, and that's going to tell you where the x is here. You're adding the 2 y values together, cutting them in half, and that's going to tell you where the y is there. So it's really kind of a logical thing. My guess, if I were drawing anywhere close, is it looks like it's close to negative 3, I don't know, negative 2 or negative 1. But the odds of this working out, I don't know. You'll probably get a fraction. Let's try though. So m equals, and that's why you have a comma there, because this is the x point, that's the y point. x2, let's make these the 2's, make these the 1's. X2 is negative 8 plus 3 over 2, and the y points are negative 5 plus 2 over 2. And what is negative 8 plus 3 but a negative 5 over 2? So I get negative 5 halves for my x point, negative 2.5, which looks like it is. Look, negative 1, negative 2.5. And for my y, I get negative 3 halves. Which, again, not bad for just sketching it on the board. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 halves. Midpoint. Seventh grade class at this point with ooh and ah just because. Don't follow what they observe. I can't believe how like uninterested they seem. You think you seem uninterested?
That's because they're first introduced to this. You've already had it for you.
That's right. So you've learned what to expect or not. One more. Let me give you one, and you figure it out. So let's say you have this. Let's say I give you the point negative 3, 6, and we are going to positive 4, negative. Oh wait, can I do 5? I'm going to do 5 so it works out for you. 5, comma, negative 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I ask you to find the midpoint of that line. give me the midpoint. You could probably do most of it in your head, but I don't recommend it just because it's always good to look official and write down formulas. I had half of a notion to just photocopy every quiz I was given the 6th, 7th, 5th, 6th, and 7th graders and just have you take those as your homework as a review to see how if it's easy for you or not. But then I said, no, why would I do that? Whoa, people, we have answers. At least the formula looks hard. It's really not that. It's really kind of something simple and or basic. To work out the even numbers, I tried. A little worse out. You could take it, if I was a guessing man, and this is really drawn way off kilter. Looks like midpoint was right there, but.
Yeah, that's what
What do you mean? I don't know. Eli says it is
1 comma negative
1 comma -2. So, because you would do this, and it doesn't matter which ones you call 2 and 1s. This plus that, 5 plus -3 is 2, cut in half is 1. 6 minus 10 is a -2, cut in half is
-4. It's -4.
-4, cut in half is -2. Sorry, 1 -2. Take that at cotton. Alright, but I will, let's do this then. This sounds like a reasonable.